Okay, here we go. This is Garrett. Every single night in this world, in this place that we call planet Earth, somewhere around 3 o'clock in the morning, these little gray beings show up in someone's bedroom. And they're going to be different sizes. One or two might be about 3.5 feet tall. A couple might be 5 feet tall. And then sometimes there's a taller one with a little bit different type of a face. A little bit more reptilian looking, a little bit more insectoid type looking. Supervising things, running things. And the poor man or woman, boy or girl, is taken away. Most of them will never be seen again. Some of them are going to be returned after God only knows what is going to be done to them. Hey everybody, could I please ask you a favor? If you don't mind, scroll down below, click our subscribe button, because we could really use your help. Thank you very much. And there is, basically speaking, nobody crying out for them, nobody defending them, nobody speaking up for them, nobody bringing it to Congress, nobody confronting various presidents and senators about this, nobody's approaching the FBI about this, who are supposed to guard us and protect us from all things that they can. There is no outcry about this. And here's the really bad one. Here's the one that I'm guilty of also. Nobody is praying for them. I mean, are you praying for them? Is anybody praying for them out there? I've never prayed for them once that I can remember. But you know what? Child of God, when there is nobody praying for you, you have the master of the universe praying for you. You have the guy that held the universe in his right hand and spread it out effortlessly. He's the one praying for you. And he's the one watching over his chosen ones who are being taken away. Well, Garrett, are you saying chosen ones are being abducted along with the non-believers? Yeah. I think I have enough evidence to say that. The key words there were, I said, I think. I think I have enough evidence to say that some chosen ones have been abducted in the past and are going to be abducted this coming week in the USA and the rest of the world. And does anybody even care? Does anybody even think about this? Does anybody even think where they're going to be taken to and what's going to be done to them? Now, some of you think that this talk is outrageous, and that if this were actually going on, Congress would look into it, Garrett. The FBI would look into it. It would be all over the news. Well, I've got news for you. They are the ones hiding it. They are the ones covering it up. They are the guilty ones. Now, I'm not saying they're not being blackmailed. I'm not saying that our leaders aren't being threatened with their lives. I'm not saying that they are warned not to say a word about these things, because they are. They're being blackmailed. 80% of the U.S. government is being blackmailed. The other 20%, God only knows what is being said to them and done to them and threatened to them. You see, when the men in black show up at the coffee shop and tell you, look, hey, John, hey, Lisa, hey, Senator Lisa, hey, Congressman John, check this out. If you say one more word about this topic, we're just going to go and kill all your children. We're going to torture your children. We're going to rape your wife, and we're going to cut them up with saws and knives and wrenches and pliers and screwdrivers and corkscrews. We're just going to torture them to death for about 3 or 4 days. Because that is what's happening. That right there is happening. I want you to know, a long, long time ago, our government made agreements with these demonic creatures and demons, and we gave them permission to abduct U.S. citizens. We gave them permission to take people out of the national parks, the forests, the state parks, and the other lakes that are surrounded by a lot of trees. And you can go on YouTube right now and hear the demons screaming and howling out in the national parks at nighttime, out in the forest, down by the lakes, and wherever there is heavy wooded areas or out in the desert. There's videos all over the place recording them screaming and howling. What are they howling about? They're being tormented in their own lusts. They need a human being. They need a human to drink from, to eat from, to torture from, to fulfill their lusts from, raping them, hurting them, drinking all their body fluids. They are screaming and howling, waiting to get the order, not from Satan, waiting to get the order from the Lord Jesus, that you may take that one right there. And they've been taking people out of national parks for decades. There are so many missing people. Who could count them? It's in the millions and millions and millions. Are you praying for them? Are you praying for the chosen ones and the Christians who are being taken away?